motivates us? What makes us want to do things new or different? What gives us drive to do new things? What motivates us?
What is motivation? Motivation is a need or desire that energizes and directs behavior. An example of a motivation theory is the instinct theory, which focuses on genetically predisposed behaviors. For example, when salmon are born, they swim up the water. That is their instinct. Another example of a theory of motivation is the drive reduction theory, which focuses on how our inner pushes and our external pulls interact. An example of this is we have a need, which might be thirst, and that will cause us to drink. So the need could be water or hunger. Then you have thirst, which is the drive, and then you have the reduction, which is to drink. The last theory of motivation is called the arousal theory. This focuses on finding the right level of stimulation.
So how do these theories apply in my life? Well, with the arousal theory, it's all about finding the balance between practicing, finding the balance between being stimulated, finding the balance of everything. That's how the arousal theory applies to me. The drive reduction theory, that's as my example was with thirst, same goes for hunger or heat, anything. So for example, your need, if you're cold, then you'll start to freeze, and that's your drive, and then the reduction is to get warm. And that just goes, all human beings just strive to keep homeostasis as much as possible. So that's what the drive reduction theory applies to. The instinct theory, when children are born, we automatically have the instinct to be able to breathe. So that's kind of one of the big parts of like our life is when we're born. That's an example is when you just know. It's not something you're taught. It's something you know when you're born. To achieve success, we can use Maslow's hierarchy of needs to help us achieve our goals.
Maslow's hierarchy of needs. The first step of Maslow's hierarchy of needs is the physiological part. This includes food, water, shelter, and warmth, things that we need to live with. The second part is safety, something like family, money, a home, place where we can feel secure. Love and belonging, that's the third part. Friendship, family, and relationships are all very important to this step. The fourth step, self-esteem. This is important to help us feel secure, as if we have achieved success. It helps us feel like us. Self-actualization. This is the last part of Maslow's hierarchy. Say we have apples. Just those are hypothetical apples. You have lots of them. You share them with someone else. Now you have achieved self-actualization. Together, these make Maslow's hierarchy of needs: physiological, safety, love and belonging, self-esteem, and self-actualization. But wait, there's more. If you do not achieve success in one of the steps, you will probably not achieve success in any of the other ones. It goes along with the quote, "The hungry don't kiss," meaning if you don't find success in the physiological step, you will probably not find any success in any of the other steps. You are not complete.
Obviously, living in a community like Deerfield, we obviously have safety, physiological needs. Those are all usually checked off, love and belongingness. So here in Deerfield, a lot of people, I'm sure, are striving to achieve their self-esteem and self-actualization. So for example, for me, by playing piano, it helps me achieve success. So it makes me feel great when I achieve success on the piano, which helps me check off self-esteem, and then self-actualization, where I can share my success with others.